Okay, so SeeSaw is a classroom management tool that connects teachers, students, and families all in one place. Students are able to use built-in multimodal tools to capture what they know in SeeSaw's digital portfolio. Some of those tools are draw and record, collage, video, and with these tools, they can show what they know in the way that works best for them. Teachers are able to see all stages of a student's thinking and progress, which enables them to teach better. Teachers can also use SeeSaw's multimodal tools to differentiate instruction to meet all of the students' needs. Families are able to gain a window into their students' learning and engage in home to school connections. Up to 10 families can be kept informed of their students' progress via the SeeSaw app.
As she said, SeeSaw allows the teachers to track their students' progress. We see the teacher's view here, but parents can also go on and see not only how their child is learning, but what they're learning and how their brain thinks. This progress allows the teacher to know where the students stand on certain topics, so that if they don't understand a certain section of it, they can go back and reteach just that section rather than the entire lesson. Students can play activities, as you can see here. They can take pictures of projects that they're creating in class and draw on that picture and write notes on it and much more. This almost makes these assignments feel like games to the students. And then lastly, students can create a portfolio of their work, which allows them to feel very proud of their progress, and it helps both the teachers and parents keep track of this progress.
So some of the advantages of SeeSaw are that you can look up activities that other teachers have already created. They're categorized by grade level and subject, which makes looking them up super easy for something you might be teaching about. You can like the activities and save them for later if you don't want to assign them right away. Students can complete them remotely, which is super important now. We know that. And then teachers can record instructions, which I found really cool for like younger kids who might not be able to read very well, so they can hear it and they can replay it if they need instruction. It shows you like next to the activity, if you click on one, which devices it will be compatible with. So like an iPhone, Chromebook, whatnot. You can have more than one class, and you can add students' families for communication. You can share announcements with students, families, private message them, and teachers and families can like the students' work and comment on the students' work.
Teachers can also choose from 3 options how they want students to sign in. The first option is a class code and allows students to work in their journals and all the other journals in the class. And although it may not seem like a good idea to give students the opportunity to edit other students' journals, this is a good option if students do not have their own devices and have to share with another student. The second option is a one-to-one class code in which students are given a code to submit and choose their name to sign in. Here only they can edit and add their own work. And then the third option is for students to sign in using an email or Google account. This was only really recommended for older students who can do this on their own. Another is teachers can decide if they want students to be able to see their peers' work. Teachers can edit their icon and classroom color scheme. And the calendar was a helpful tool because teachers can assign what goes on for that day.
Some disadvantages of SeeSaw is if you are a parent and you have more than one child in the school, you have to continuously switch back and forth between them. You can't just sign into one account. Assignments are also grouped in classes, so that means there's no central place to find them. You would have to go into each class and then into the assignment versus what's due and what's not. It requires a QR code every single time you want to get on if you're a parent. The customer service is also not helpful at all. A lot of parents complained about how they just get a generic email back. So if you are having any struggles and you need help with SeeSaw as a whole, you will not be getting any help from the company. Another thing that was frustrating was that it has a lock button on it, so you can't resize the reading, and that makes it difficult for some kids to read the smaller text. There is an unlock button, but it's very hard to find, and so a lot of the younger students cannot find it. A big one is that it's not MacBook compatible, so if you have a MacBook, it's completely useless to you. The instructions are also hidden in comments in the activities that they search up, so sometimes it's harder to find what to do during the activities. Although there are many activities to look for, the instructions aren't always right there. And the zooming and drawing tools are very hard to use for students and even teachers at some points.
Another disadvantage is that the progress option was not free, and monitoring student progress is extremely important. And then a downside to the calendar feature was that teachers can't assign things in advance. It's only for that day because you also have to pay to make future assignments.